time to play. NCAA.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a look at the stats for Karl Anthony Towns.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Bam Adebayo. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Mashburn in at the 3. Bobby Portis out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Johnson. And it's Moncrief in at the 2 guard. Well, Doris, the season is just getting underway. How together do you expect teams to be at this point?
Well, it depends, B.A. Are you experienced or are you young? And I know this, the first 20 games usually are a very good indicator of how your season is going to play out.
Now here's Booker. Here's Mashburn. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Portis. It's stolen by SGA. In transition, here they come. He pulls it. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Well, you just get to your spot and rise and fire. The confident pull-up from Mr. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
To the left wing. Here's Moncrief. Good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander, a guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game.
This guy is so elusive with the ball in his hands. SGA just understands how to get off the dribble drive.
Here's Robertson. His last outing, he had 20. Here's Moncrief. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Last game, he had 28 points. Adebayo, that's good.
Well, they were looking for a fast start, and they have been perfect from the tip.
Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty, so we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Back over to you.
Allie, thank you. Now here's SGA. Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Doris, from the 11th pick in 2018, the last year's league MVP, how did Shai Gilgeous-Alexander make that kind of leap?
Well, you don't get there without incredible work habits. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander puts time in the offseason to grow every single aspect of his game. There's also maturity he plays with beyond his years. You can't speed him up. He's a 3-level scorer, and he contributes to one of the most dangerous defenses in the league.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. SGA's got 8.
Yeah, their offense is really humming right now. They just can't miss.
Here's Robertson. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Portis the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Moncrief, no good.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Pass to Adebayo. Knocks down the triple. Adebayo's got his second basket of the game.
I just love the ball movement.
Gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Let's see who's the loudest.
We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You take a look at the home team, not the start they were hoping for. They're in the bottom half of their conference. Here's Moncrief. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Oh, a special move before that shot. Moncrief's got 6 points.
Boy, his shot looks deadly right now. Already, he's hit 3 of 4 to start.
Left side, SGA. Rebound by Robertson. Gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. And he buries his first look.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Got 7 of 8 in the basket. Outside Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. 80 is towards the top of that list.
Here's Moncrief. He's got 6. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's SGA. Give him 8 points now. Adebayo sets a screen. Mashburn's shot is off. Got 6 of 8 shots to go. Here's Johnson. Softly drops in the floater. Johnson's got his second bucket on the night.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Now here's Booker. Defense is right there. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
All right, quickly here, let's look at the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
Here's Booker. No points so far. And the visitors call time here.
And in that game, it wasn't just the starters who played a big part. They got a ton of points off the bench.
When you get that kind of a complete effort, that's a game you're going to win far more often than not.
And make some noise for your dance team.
checked in for Booker. Now here's Davis. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. Rondo passes to Adebayo. Just 5 to shoot. Hero for 3. It's hauled in by Moncrief. Gone 7 of 9. A solid percentage so far. Joe on the wing. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game.
No one in his way. You have got to make the defense pay. That's a quality mid-range look right there.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters the most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. Back to you, Brian.
Priority straight. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. That's good from Williamson. Williamson hits them both. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Wildcats. They lead by 4.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Now here's Joe. He's scoreless. Here's the pick. Here's Black. That three's off the mark. Hero scanning the floor. Rondo passes to Hero. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Black. Pass to Moody. Back to Black. From outside the arc. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Now here's SGA. Covered by Joe. And SGA gets it to go. SGA's got 10 points in the game. Black outside. Right wing. Williamson inside. Hounded by Adebayo. Back to Black. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Hero outside. Lets it go from deep. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Over to the left wing. Shot from 12. Doesn't go for him.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Well, you see that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an excellent decision maker. Such a dependable catalyst for this offense.
Now here's Black. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Williamson with the bucket.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Count it. Good.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Miller finds Williamson. Black outside. Pass to Moody. There's the triple. Here's Miller. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, we know how hard this guy works and how skilled he is at it.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. 5 ticks left in the first. With 1 on the clock. And Cousins throws it down.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough game.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. They lead by 7. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
They've got Miller. Isaiah Joe is out there with Anthony Black. Then there's Johnson, and it's Williamson in at the 4. Rajon Rondo out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Booker in at the small forward position.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
They've got Anthony Black. He's out there with Isaiah Joe. Johnson is out there with Miller, and it's Williamson in at the 4 slot. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Tyler Hero. Then there's Rajon Rondo, and it's Cousins in at the center spot. Now here's Booker. Towns is screen on Johnson. Booker for 3. Miller pulls it in. Johnson against Booker. Johnson with it. His last outing, he had 24 points. Driving in.
Hurry!
Williamson inside. Towns on him. Williamson, no good. Shooting at a fantastic 68% from the floor. Pass to Cousins. Back to Booker. Well, Doris, one of the highest compliments you'll hear about ball handlers is saying you can't speed them up.
That's exactly right, B.A., because pressure against the best players doesn't bother them. In fact, the greatest players want more than one defender because then they know that puts their team at an advantage if they can make great decisions.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Johnson for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Johnson's got 7.
Joe Johnson showing off that sweet touch from deep. Wow, what a dangerous three-point threat.
And the visitors call time here. Both teams making some changes here. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at the Wildcats. They've started strong this year, holding the second-place spot.
You know, for the Wildcats, I think we all knew they were going to be a dangerous team, but to their credit, they have lived up to those expectations. They're just not a team you want to face right now.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
Now here's Rondo, still without a bucket. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And Williamson throws it down.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Here's Rondo. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. And over the last 10 games, these are the league's best rebounding squads.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
Shooting 2.
First one falls.
Well, you think back to DeMarcus Cousins' career. Because of his skill set on the low block, he has spent a lot of time at the foul line.
Davis, he's checked in for Towns. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Black, left side. Johnson on the wing. For 3. Drills it from deep. Johnson's got 6 here in the quarter.
You love how Joe Johnson goes straight up with that shot. He doesn't hesitate for a second.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Davis looking it over. Down low. And Cousins throws it down.
A power move by one of the biggest problems in the low post, DeMarcus Cousins. Don't let him get that deep.
Outside Johnson. Black, left side. Williamson, no good. Williamson's gone 2 of 5 from the field here. The baseline, Jay. A nice shot by Booker.
This is one of the specialties of Devin Booker. That mid-range, you offer it, he'll take it.
Black outside. Shoots over Rondo. Black, no good. Got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Booker, the pass to Rondo. Up top, Davis. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Can you believe that's their first turnover? Good ball security has really helped them build this lead.
Towns, he's checked in for Cousins. Shooting just 38% in this quarter. Here's Robertson, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Miller. Here's Mashburn. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box out.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Portis is checked in for Williamson.
Substitution on the court.
They've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Outside Johnson. And it's off from three-point range.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, the league is hoping for more competition for the All-Star game, and one idea to motivate the players is more prize money for the winning team. It worked for the Emirates Cup. The All-Star festivities drive revenues and publicity for the league, so those that are advancing this suggestion say, put some money on it. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Robertson. Pass to Gafford. And it's going to be on Rajon Rondo. That's his first foul of the game. John Wall, he's checked in for Rondo.
Wildcat substitution. Number 11, John Wall.
Here's Moncrief. SGA covering. Portis outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Robertson. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Towns on a screen. The open shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets some space and buries the jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points in the game. Shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Outside Johnson. Pass to Robertson. Falls back and drains a fadeaway J. Robertson's got his second basket on the night.
Now the journeyman Joe Johnson continues to contribute on the floor. What a slick passer he can be.
To the paint. Here's Davis. And it's Davis finishing things off inside.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
From about 16, bounces high off the rim and drops. Johnson's got 8 points in the quarter. Pass to Mashburn. Here's SGA. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Robertson. It's Portis, high post. Johnson on the wing. He's got 12. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Kevin, Joe Johnson finding his groove out there. He knows he can get any shot he wants.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gafford grabs the miss. Gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Here's Robertson.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
Over Wall. Robertson's shot is off. Shooting around 46% from the field in the second. Taking it inside. SGA.
Well, guys love to score. But the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Moncrief. To the inside. Here's Portis. Banked it in off the glass.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Pass to Mashburn. Now here's SGA. Now here's Davis. Defended by Portis. Outside Davis. Rebounded by Johnson. Gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. Here's Robertson. Pass to Gafford. Johnson for 3. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. Moncrief's got 8.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Now here's Wall. No made baskets yet.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Portis the screen. Pass to Johnson. Fires the 3. Sinks it from distance. 17 points in the game.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions. Can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Leading by just 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings.
You take a look at the visitors. Fresh out the gates, they've already established themselves as one of the teams to beat.
That is certainly reflected in their ranking here, a team to be reckoned with. And shifting gears, back to the half we just watched. SGA, outstanding.
He's imposing his will at the offensive end. Points are coming from down low. You know what I'm saying? Ernie, you ever get low?
Oh, I can drop it to the floor. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. They've got Johnson. Bobby Portis out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Robertson in at the 1. They're the group for Mitch Johnson starting the second half. The shot by Johnson, no good. Here's SGA. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
We all know that SGA is very capable of averaging 30 for a season. Tonight's exploit should come as no surprise.
Here's Robertson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Moncrief. From the arc. They get it back. The kick out to Johnson. From deep. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Moncrief. Give him 8 points now for the tie. Shot by Johnson, no good.
This is frustrating. You come out to start the second half, you've made 1 of your first 4 shots.
Pass to Mashburn. The 15-footer. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Now here's Gafford. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Moncrief. And he drops it in from the low post. Moncrief's got 10 points in the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity. How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Now let's check out some of the point guards who have been lighting up the scoreboard. The fourth spot held by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this group of guys, they have an innate ability to not only score at will, but to create for others. They're the complete package.
You know, they truly are. Whether it's one-on-one situations or staying within that team framework, that is a gifted group offensively. And, you know, you said it. Their ability to put up big points from the one guard spot is what really sets them apart.
Now here's Portis, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Mashburn, covered by Johnson. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Shot clock at 6. And it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
They set the pick. Outside Johnson. Mashburn grabs the miss. Mashburn's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Booker. The 3. Oh! Booker with the triple.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Gafford. Here's Robertson. Here's Moncrief. 10 points for him. And again, unable to change momentum here. 10 points separating these teams. Here's Mashburn, covered by Johnson. SGA passes to Davis. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
From role player to all-star, Adebayo has made the leap. Why? Effort plays like that.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Robertson. Takes the 3. The shot by Johnson, no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now here's SGA. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Outside for Davis. Here's Booker. Drills the elbow jumper. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Here's Johnson. Give him 20. Pass to Robertson. Outside Johnson. They still need this. And Booker pulls it down.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Now here's Johnson. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. fader on the way. Count the basket. Portis has gotten his second bucket on the night.
You know, being that wide open sometimes leads to a miss, but that fadeaway was money.
Booker, the pass to Adebayo. Adebayo sets a screen. Booker for three. It's hauled in by Moncrief. Moncrief's got rebound number 5 here tonight. That one goes. Count it. Johnson's got 22.
Well, Johnson isn't just an outside shooter. This guy is a versatile, talented scorer in the paint.
Pass to Davis. Over Gafford. Davis misses. Shooting just about 33% since the second half started. Here's Moncrief. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block.
6'6" with excellent defensive instincts. SGA, one of the best shot blocking guards in the league.
And here's Davis. Back to Booker. 6 to shoot. The 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
Booker for 3. The rebound by Robertson. Shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Checking in for your home team, Oliver Miller, Carlos Williamson, Anthony Black.
Adebayo against Williamson. Pass to Moncrief. Clock at 6. Miller a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. That cuts the lead to single digits. Moncrief's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Outside Davis. From deep, SGA. And it's Shai hitting the 3.
We all know SGA is a prolific driver. The counterpoint has got to be, he's got to be a threat from 3.
Johnson passes to Black. Here's Moncrief. And there's the drive. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Rondo passes to Booker. Ooh, tough make by Book.
I'll tell you, he comes out of the locker room, and all of a sudden, he's a different guy.
There's a screen by Johnson. Moncrief, the pass to Johnson. Good. He hits the jumper. Johnson's got 24 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And the visitors call time here. Season rolls on. Let's look at the leaderboard. The best bigs from beyond the arc. 5th, Karl Anthony Towns.
And we all love to talk about floor spacing. Well, this group of bigs provide exactly that. which is what makes them so special.
You know, and that causes all sorts of matchup problems for an opponent. Just the threat of one of them getting hot from three-point range affects the defensive game plan.
Now here's Cousins. He's got 5. SGA passes to Booker. With the 10-footer. Oh, you can't let Booker get that close.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in this second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
Here's Joe. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
At that range, it is about finishing strong. You can't hesitate.
Booker with it. Guarded now by Black. Booker, the pass to Rondo. Count that bucket. Rondo. He's gotten his first basket of the night.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now here's Joe. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. 4 on the clock. Black. Towns with a rebound. Booker, the pass to Rondo. Inside. Cousins down low. Great D that time from Miller. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up 11. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Davis. Then there's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Mashburn in at the 3 spot. Ooh, the deep hit on that pass fake. That freed him up. Shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Black outside. Johnson inside. Mashburn grabs the miss. Mashburn's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Hero. Down low. And that one is stuffed right through.
The passing of Hero keeps getting better and better as his career goes on.
Mashburn's gone 5 of 7 from the floor here. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Miller against Towns. Williamson passes to Black. 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Now here's Davis. Towns, right side. 4-3. Rebounded by Johnson. Black outside. Lets it go from deep. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Outside, Rondo. Kicks it out, Towns. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Black.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Towns against Miller. Over Towns. The bank shot, no good. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Wildcats. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Now here's Rondo. Pass to Davis. The fadeaway. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, it's incredible how capable he is from all areas on the floor. I mean, Davis is a scoring threat as soon as he touches the ball.
Here's Black. Outside Joe. Now here's Williamson. Outside Johnson to win the drought. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And here's Rondo. Towns, right side. And it's Towns with the power finish.
You call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Karl Anthony.
Now Black. Miller outside. Back to Black. Shoots over Rondo. Shot's good by Black.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And the visitors call time here.
Timeout. Timeout.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Adebayo in the post, covered by Williamson. Adebayo, that's good.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Outside Johnson to the inside. Here's Robertson. Adebayo grabs the board.
Oh my goodness, those chippies, you come to regret those. That is a good look and you can't complete it.
Here's SGA. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Shooting the rock well at 46%. Pass to Robertson. Here's Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Williamson with a screen on Booker. Johnson for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Now Booker. Rebounded by Johnson. Williamson outside. Back to Johnson. SGA pulls it in. SGA's got his 6th rebound on the night. Takes a 3. Connects from downtown. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 24.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his 2nd make since.
Pass to Klein. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this 4th quarter. On the wing, SGA. And he drives in. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul, first team foul.
And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less, Grant.
And, you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
SGA hits them both. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Moncrief. Left side Johnson. The shot's good. 26 points for him.
Well, how about the clever move by Joe Johnson, such a smart, savvy ball handler.
Outside Adebayo. Up top Davis. Here's Mashburn. Adebayo sets a screen. A nice shot by Mashburn. Mashburn's got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, that's his second three. First of this half, though.
Moncrief, the pass to Gafford. Here's Robertson. SGA covering. Launches it. Moncrief, no good.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Pass to Mashburn. And here's Adebayo. It's Booker on the wing. Tries to break his ice. No good on the shot.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Out to Portis. Here's Robertson. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Outside Johnson. From downtown. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Drops in the layup for 2. SGA's got 7 now in this quarter.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Wildcats.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He was their catalyst tonight, the straw that stirs the proverbial drink.
Here's Moncrief. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Davis. Outside Booker. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The visiting club takes the win on the road. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Shai, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
I'm just trying to be as active as possible. And like you said, getting my length involved, something I've been blessed with, and I just want to use it.
That activity, that length was noticed. Congratulations.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.